Hello and welcome to Farming Simulator 17. My name is Michael, and but you already know that. And I am going to give you a little introduction to a new series that I'm going to start here on a new map called Midwest Horizon. So let's start by look at this map, because I've been told that this is a 4K by 4K map. And as you can hopefully see, this is an extremely large map compared to the other maps that I have played here on FS19 before. I think I'm going to buy this plot here of land. I'm not sure why the field has been cut in a complete square here, and has been underutilized for some reason. I'm not sure about that, but we are going to buy this plot here because it gives us something to some canola and some barley to harvest here. Let's check if it is. No, it's not barley. What is it then? Oh, it's soybeans. All right, that's just as well. And we have some sunflowers and we have some canola. So we can do with that. So let's buy it. It's just about $500,000. Let's do that. Yes, thank you. Now, we are given actually some fairly okay equipment to start with. We're given some John Deere tractors, some a John Deere harvester, and another John Deere tractor, and some stuff. But I think I'm going to sell most of it. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use this one, and I'm also going to use the semi-truck and the trailer here. But I think I'm going to go with a case theme on this farm here, mainly because I like Case International's equipment. Just going to turn this off because I don't like. So let's see, colorblind, no, it should be this one, yes. So timescale 1, real time. That's okay, traffic on, dirt, slow, no. And no, and no, and no, and no, and no, and no. Fuel usage default, that's okay. Plant growth normal, yes, that's okay. That should be all of it. I actually tried to do another recording just a while ago, but it went sour because my Blue Yeti wasn't connected to. For some reason, wasn't connected to my computer, or at least it wasn't recognized in Bandicam. So yeah, I had to start over. That's not really a problem, and I can say, just like on my other fields, my other maps, I can open this now. Strange. Let's try this one. We can open this one. There we go. Alright. Just with the other maps that I have played, I am going to use both the steering help. I'm not sure what it's called right now. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've played this game. I think it was guiding assistance, something like that. Nevertheless, I'm going to use both that and Courseplay, especially for these big fields here. In my opinion, and I think I've said that a couple of times now, in my view, the big difference between... Let's see if I can get it through the door. No! And there's no other way inside. That's not very helpful. Alright, then let's try something really insane. This is also going to be a little test video. I think it's going to be a 15 minutes long or something like that. To see whether you can actually hear my steering wheel that much through the microphone. just with the other microphone, I don't have a microphone stand, you know, the ones that you put on your desk. It's just like a little swivel lamp. Yeah, it works. No, it doesn't work. Let's give it a hard push and see what happens. As hard as you can with a really slow harvester. Come on. Move it. No, didn't work. Or perhaps it didn't. Perhaps it did. Let's see if it actually got just a little bit inside. Oh yes. Alright, so let's push. I'm sorry it looks like I'm a maniac. I really ain't. But I just don't want to buy or lease a header trailer. Yeah, go inside. That's the way to do it. Just to sell off these things. So what I'm going to do in this video, because I must admit it is very close to my bedtime. Let's see what we can sell. Yes, we can sell that. Yes. And sell that. Yes. And sell that. Yes. In this video I am only going to sell off the equipment and buy some new equipment. That's the only thing I'm going to do, nothing else. And obviously I told you what equipment I'm going to use. I think my plan is to sell off the equipment that I don't need. I think this is a map suitable for Big Butt. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get Big Butt. I haven't really used Big Butt on any of my maps. Really not sure why. Because I like the tractor. I think the main problem I have with Big Butt, the Big Butt tractor, is that it doesn't have a 3-point hitch. You have to have that little extra trailer, or what you want to call it, in order to use Big Butt. And I must admit, I just don't like that. But other than that, it's really big, and if you look at the price per horsepower you get, it's actually a really good deal. I'm not sure if I can think of any tractor here in this game that you get that amount of horsepower for that price. I really am. So, and I'm also decided, I think that in this series here, oh, I can't see what I'm driving. In this series here, I'm going to allow myself to get a little more time, a little more recording time. That means that the general episodes is going to be a short episode because I'm going to bed in a moment. It's a little past 12 here, but other than that, I think I'm going to allow myself episodes that are a little longer, something like an hour, something like that, because I want to show you all the things that I do. Alright, so now we have sold off all the equipment that I don't think that we don't need. We have this car, I'm going to keep that. We have the semi-truck, definitely going to keep that. And we have this big trailer here. It's a bit special because it has two compartments. You can see it has these toppers or whatever they're called down here in the bottom where they spill out their content, so you sort of have a compartmentalized trailer here. Yeah, alright. So I'm just, yeah. So I think for this episode, I'm sorry about this mouse, in this episode I'm going to take a little trip with this car here. and to show you the fields. But first, let's buy the equipment that we need. So I have decided that we want, why is that called a Maxim? Oh, sorry, it is a Maxim. I think about the Magnum. So we want, just have to think, do we want the Puma or do we want the Maxim? No, let's do something else, because we need, unfortunately, a lot of money. So I'm going to press space as many times as I can. I'm not going to worry about paying back the loans of 500,000. That was really not a lot. Well, that's what we get. So I think what I want, let's take the big one right now. So the large tractor, we want big butt, definitely, no doubt about it. And we want big butt with a GPS and only with standard wheels. I think that's going to be fine for now. Let's do it. So now we're down to 500,000. So let's go for a, maybe we should, I think what I want, not sure if I want the Optum or the Magnum. Let's go for the Optum at the moment. Let's see, what can we get? We can get 330, no, let's take them Optum, and we want I want wide tires with weights. That's going to cost us 270. Yeah, that's okay, let's do it. There we go. Then we of course also need a harvester, and we definitely need the big case. So let's see, we have yeah, let's look at that. We can't select, let's see, that's the only, we can't select the front wheels, and we want GPS on that as well. Let's buy it. So now we are down to 800,000. The money are going fast in this game. Alright, I think that is, let's see, I'm a little conflicted here. That's going to take a lot of our budget. Maybe we should wait because we can make some more money after we have harvested. So we need everything for harvesting. I would actually argue that we have most of the things that we need for harvesting. We have a tractor to pull the wagon around. Let's see, we definitely need a header. That's not going to harvest anything without a header. And I think we should get this big header here for several reasons. One of them mostly being that we can transport it easily around. Let's see, then we need a, did we have sunflowers anywhere? I think we had sunflowers. So we definitely need to perhaps not purchase, but we do need to, yeah, we have some sunflowers here. We definitely need to, let's see, where our equipment? There it is. Oh, that looks so good. I really like this. And here is the big man. Oh yes, the big butt tractor. I actually like that you can see the flywheel and all the things when you start up the engine. Let's take a look. See? Oh, not the cooler. Look, listen to that sound. Oh. The funny thing about the big butt, even though it is really a big attraction here in this game, is that compared to other games, it is actually quite outdated. as far as I know, the engine is not a 4-stroke, but a 2-stroke engine. It is, as far as I can see, turbocharged, but nevertheless, it is. I'm not sure. I think it should be turbocharged. There should be a turbo somewhere in there, but nevertheless, yeah, I think it's there perhaps. I'm not sure, but nevertheless, maybe it has a compressor that might be as well. But nevertheless, a 2-stroke engine? Nah. Alright, so what do we need other than that? I don't want to buy a plow, but I do want to buy a subsoiler. Yes. It's big cultivar. No, maybe we should wait off on the subsoiler and get a flexi-coil. Yeah, the big flexi-coil. It's a bit expensive, but like I said, we do have big fields, and this is this is truly big bot equipment. So I'm not sure if we have any seeders that can be operated without a two hinge, and I'm not sure if this is a little too expensive for us yet. The Terminator. But I know that the Amazon cannot be operated without. Let's check it. It seems that the big bot should be able to pull it. Let's take this one here. Yes, and does it have the hitch on? Yeah. So I'm pretty sure the big bot should be able to pull this just out of. I'm not going to say I'm not going to say out of the box, but something like that. Yes. So the Terminator. This is 14,720 liters. It can seed directly, so we don't need. And this is a 18-meter seeder. Should we sell? Yeah, let's do that. We're going to lose some money, but yeah, that's just the way things are. I'm curious to see whether the big bot tractor even can go inside. And this big flexi coil here. Oh. Let's see. This should be able to hitch it up just like it is. Yes. And it can. Listen to that roar. 16 valves. That's something. That really is. I don't think I can get it through the door. Oh, nope. Let's see if I can sell it. See if we can register that it is here. No. So I'm going to sell it the crabby way. I don't want to have something like that sell, yes. Oh yeah, we needed to lease the corn header. Let's just take the big one here and make it case HI color. And then lease, yes. Because we're not going to do wait a second. Let's see, headers. So what is this? Is this a sunflower header specifically? Yeah, sunflower header. No, doesn't matter. This just the sunflower headers perhaps gives you a little better. Alright, so we definitely need a fertilizer wagon like that. But we don't need it yet. Let's just concentrate on the equipment we need to get a harvest going and plant some new things. Let's see, and then we can buy some new stuff from there on. Let's see, we didn't need a cultivator, we do need... I want to get a cedar. We have 700,000, and I'm contemplating that the Terminator might be the right choice for this, because I'm pretty sure that Big Bud should be able to pull it just as it is. Let's check it out. Come on, Big Bud. Let's see. Oh. There we go. So I'm not sure about it, but I think it should be the... Where did the wagon go? Oh, it's there. Where Big Bud was parked. There we go. I think what I'm going to do in off camera is to move all of this stuff down to the farm, because that can take some time. Alright. There we go. Let's see if we can get it where I want it. It's not that easy to drive these articulated tractors around, because when you are backing something up, I don't think that you have such a good feel for where it is actually going. Yep. Okay, so let's check the equipment that we have. We have 2 headers to harvest. We have a auger wagon here to move the harvest around. Big one, that is. We have a tipper to sell our produce. And I think the only thing that's left to do right now for this episode is to take this pickup here and then drive down to the farm and take a look at how big the fields actually are. Because as far as I'm thinking, they should be pretty big. Let's see. We are there. We need to go up on this road here. I think we should go this way, perhaps. Yeah. Oh, I think there was a fence. So let's go check out our fields. A little lag. I don't like it when it lags. And this should be all the way we need, yes. So let's just see, here we are. Not the first road, but the second road. We have to go down on that. So let's take, well, it seems like it was lying around somewhere. Alright, stop. It should be this road here. There seems to be some problems on this map with the... Oh. A real dirt road. That's a real farmer's road. Alright, so let's take a look at... Oh, this is truly a farmer's road with that big chunk of grass in the middle. Alright, so let's park the car. Just here. Can we use this garage? No, probably not. I didn't expect it. Alright, so let's take a look at the fields that we have. Yeah, it needs plowing and lime. So here we have our sunflowers. They are growing. Up here we have... what? The soybeans. They are ready to harvest. And we should have... oh, the other field is down here. There should be some building or something around here, or whatever it is. Or perhaps not. Perhaps this is a place where you are supposed to put something for yourself. So this should be what exactly? Canola. Just freshly planted. Alright, so let's... so even this little field here, relatively little field, is actually pretty big. I'm contemplating on making this a grass field, but I'm not sure about that. And then when we get in the money from the first harvest, this harvest here, perhaps we can consider making or buying over here this field. I think it's field 73 or perhaps field 18. I'm really not sure about that. But that is going to be a discussion for another time. This is our place. It looks nice. It seems that there's a lot of space for putting things up. There is a silo, but I'm not sure if it's operable. Blah. It doesn't seem like it is. Just maybe it is. Let's take a look at what's in here. Can we open this? Yeah, we can. Well, so what's in here? Is this a cow pasture? No. It could look like a cow pasture. I'm too hot. I'm too tall for this. We can open the fence. Let's look around it. So... it looks like something like a hayloft or something like that. Interesting. And we have... it could look like this is supposed to be something for birds. And this is... what in the world is this? Not something that I seem to be able to use, really. And we have a place for all our equipment. That's nice. And we have the house that we probably can't use for anything real. That's unfortunate. That would have been nice. But nevertheless, this is the farm. Let's take a look at the map again. Alright, so field 45 up here. Yeah, right. So as you can see, there are some... this field 108. I'm not even sure where to start. It's incredible big. Alright, but I think that I'm going to And this episode was just about 30 minutes long. That was perfect. I think I'm going to end this episode right here. We have seen the fields, we have seen the farm. We need to buy a little more equipment here to store, for example, our a silo. We need to put that somewhere. I think this is a non-functional silo, even though it would be very nice if we could use it. It would be even cooler if I could climb up there, but I can't. And this seems to be, it looks very much like a cow pasture of some sorts with the fence all around, but I wouldn't actually be sure on how to. Also, this is a big open. Yeah, I wouldn't actually be sure on how to get the cows in there, because there should be somewhere you can buy them, and it doesn't seem like it. But I keep banging my head on these. That's no poles. Oh. All right. I suppose that is going to be all for now. Hope you have enjoyed this episode of the introduction for this new map. I think I'm going to spend quite a big bit of time here on this map, because as you can see, it is pretty big. It's going to take me quite a bit of time before I get to buy all these fields that is here. But yeah. Hope you have enjoyed it. Remember, as always, if you like this video, like it. If you don't like it, then dislike it. And please, I would be very happy if you would subscribe to my channel. So, see you around. Bye bye.